Hi guys, a little midweek video for you this week. I have decided to give you a little bit of a garage update because I've decided to let some of my cars go. As I'm getting busier and busier, I'm having less and less time to finish these projects off. So I'm going to keep a select few cars and I'll show you in a minute the rest of the cars that I'm going to sell. If nobody wants them, fair enough, I'll finish them in my own time and get them gone. But at the minute I want more garage space, so I've got more room for customers' cars. Because as you can see, I'm rather full at the moment. I've probably got room for one more car if I could put the ramp up in the air. So yeah, I do need to move a few on. Decided that I need to move some of my cars. I've got far too many of them. Don't have enough time to drive them, so they're up for grabs. Here's a quick look at them all now. You all know the Barchetta well. It's sort of 99% done now. It does need a few more jobs and I'll finish a couple of those off before it goes properly up for sale. But if any of you are interested in a mechanically 100% sound Barchetta, then let me know. I'm thinking of asking price of around £4 but that would be negotiable. One that I've not featured in many videos is my 145 Phase 1 Cloverleaf. Tons of history with it, done 141,000 miles, drives absolutely brilliantly, very little rust on the underside. It was all treated a few years ago and any rust spots removed. It's had loads of upgrade. It's got a remapped ECU, performance camshafts, performance suspension, springs, upgraded e-back anti-roll bar, performance exhaust, but yet it does drive really nice and it goes very well indeed. And the one which is sort of pulling my heartstrings the most is my Zoe Yellow Cloverleaf. Yes, the bonnet isn't shut at the minute, but just don't have time to use it. Got no love for it this year because there's been no shows to go to. So if somebody wants to offer me a decent price for it, even if you're just watching this and you don't have a clue that you want one, let me know in the comments below what you think it's worth, because this is an awkward one to price because it's probably one of the best 145s in the country and there aren't many of those around, so don't really have a clue on price. I would like to think around £6, but we'll see if anybody has any interest in it. And I think next probably to go will be my GTA Sportwagon. It's pretty much, it's just a little tat around GTA. You could do with a little bit more bodywork. I do need to finish putting the front bumper back together, but I needed to sandblast the front grills and then lockdown happened, so it never got finished. So yeah, this is ready to go now. Drives perfectly, got some service history with it. It's done 128,000 miles I think, so it's a reasonably high mile, but it has been very well looked after in its life. It is due a cam belt, so I can either sell it with a cam belt or without a cam belt done to it. I'll also get 12 months MOT on it. So again, if you're after a bargain GTA, this is probably going to be the one to buy. So let me know in the comments below or send me an email to italiaautoparts@sky.com. And finally, if I do end up buying another car, I'll maybe selling the Jeep. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know. Come inside out the wind, sorry about all the noise on that. So yeah, all those are going to be for sale. If you've got any questions, please email me. The ones that won't be going up for sale will be my GTV, the Punto, and the 155. They are going to be staying and finishing. The GTA, when it's eventually finished, will be up for sale, but I may already have a buyer for that, so we shall have to see when it's all done. Some of you will remember seeing a red 147 Ti dotted around my unit for the last year after I did the video on saving it after the rusted subframe. Well, that was finally sold yesterday. It's gone off to its new owner. Hopefully it's going to be loved and cherished for, and the last few jobs are going to be finished off by him. The green GTV is all finished, all done, but the delay in giving it back to the owner has been the DVLA. We've been waiting for the V5 to come back so we can tax it. It is now all taxed. I've given it its final test drive. Drives lovely. I'm just going to go to the fuel station in it, fill it up with fuel, and then the customer can come and have it and it can go to its new home. Then hopefully I'll see it again at some point to do the bodywork on it. The 166 is still here, unfortunately. We have a big delay on engine parts, but we have got them all now, so over the next couple of months it should all be done and gone, and this one will be up and running and out the way. I'll be glad when it's gone because it's a big heavy thing with rusty brakes and it is not easy to move around when you don't have a working engine. The 155 at the minute is being used for part storage. I did get it out the other week and we've got a fuel leak from the fuel pump and the fuel pump has cracked. So I have done a temporary bodge to that, but yeah, it still starts on the button, drives brilliantly, but just, yeah, we'll find the time one day to carry on with it. The GTV V6 is still sitting there, covered in dust, and the 145's car cover. It will get finished. All it pretty much needs now, I need to take the starter motor off it, put a new one on, and do the bodywork. So there's not really that much more to do on it, but as this is a car I would like to keep for a good few years, I'm taking my time with it. And finally, the last one is the Punto. It's in its hiding place where it's going to be for the next few months. I do want to get the GTA, the red GTA, which is on the ramp behind me, finished and sold before this one can then be stripped down, mainly because of the amount of space I'm going to need for all the engine parts and interior parts, as it's all in pieces. But I do have some of the bodywork here now. I've got 2 floor pans, and I've also got a pair of nice shiny brand new pattern part sills, which I got all the way from Poland. So, you know, work can commence on this. Still no joy in finding any inner seals or front floor pans. I do believe they are non-existent and were never made. So, yeah, the hardest part for this project is going to be those inner seals and front floor pans. But I know a few people in the trade who could probably knock me up some floor pans or something that will fit the hole if needed. So, that's all on this one. So there you go, that is my little garage update and the cars I would like to sell. If any of you have any questions on these cars, please try and just send me an email asking me questions on them rather than comment below, because they would probably get lost or I might forget to comment to them. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.